You ready?
Ken, does that at all feel like the one that got away?
Sorry, I can't hear you with that noise that's going on there.
Did that one feel like the one that got away at all?
The one that got away, so
yeah, having led at each challenge.
No, I didn't feel like that. I thought it was two pretty good sides going at it, and at the end it was going to be a small margin that separated the two teams. They were able to convert when they needed it most, and we just couldn't quite get what we wanted for a long enough period. But that's what you get, I reckon. I think if it went another quarter, another 2 quarters, same thing would have happened. Would have been a pretty tough game of footy, and they probably would have just come out in front because they just won the couple that they needed to win.
Coaching under pressure, did it feel like a final? Ken, like it was only round 1, and that's pretty fast all footy.
No, I think it's the way we like to play. It's the way we enjoy being in those sort of contests. It's good for us. Great against a great opposition where we get to get some real pressure on us. We haven't had, look, the last NAB Cup game we got a bit of that, and then we've got a real good taste tonight. And it's preparation for us. It's getting us ready. We still got lots to work on, but for round 1 it was a pretty solid game.
A lot of turnovers from both sides. Do you put that down to pressure, or because it is round 1?
No, it was a pretty high pressure game, I think, and both sides were smacking him pretty hard. So I give credit where credit's due, and that was the contest between the two sides. I thought both sides were out there pretty willing.
Has that tackling and that looked like manic pressure around the ball been a focus for you guys in the pre-season? The tackle count was well up.
Oh no, that's the way we pride ourselves on playing that way, and we like to be able to handle the heat inside. And I think tonight by the end we didn't quite handle as much heat as we needed to, and we were able to put a fair bit of pressure on. But it was when the pressure was being applied to us a couple of times we just didn't quite clean it up.
What did you think of Ryder's performance given Lobie was laid out?
Yeah, pretty solid first up. He hasn't had the ideal preparation, Paddy, unfortunately, but I thought he was pretty solid for us. I thought even late in the game he was getting over the top of them. And look, we know that there's some significant upside for us with Paddy, and then when we get Lobes into the side, that'll certainly help us.
He was only one player, Ken, of about 5 that hardly played any of the NAB Challenge games. So did that give you, did that provide you with any answers as to no doubt they were ready for round 1? And do you think it could have been a factor late when tired legs and all that sort of stuff?
No, it wasn't a factor. Not at all. I think both sides went into the round 1 game with not absolute ideal preparation, and we're not going to use that as an excuse. If I go through the players who hadn't played as much footy, I thought they were all really solid. I don't think they had any, Wingard, Ryder, Hartlett, Trengo. So you go looking for excuses if you want, but we don't.
Can you just clarify Lobie's situation, and did Travis Boak also pick up an injury?
But what was the first one?
Lobie and Boak, just injury.
Lobes had some quad tightness before the game, and when we got over here, we just thought that it's round 1, it's no risk. We weren't going to go anywhere with that, and Boak is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with Travis. He's got a corky. I reckon that would be as severe injury as he copped.
What about Carlo?
Fine, just cramped. Round 1, that's what we check at this stage of the year. You get close to 3/4 time before the sub's used, and you go, righto, who's not cramping too much? Because that's what happens. They all cramp. If you went through both sides tonight, I reckon you would ask a number of the boys out there. There would have been times where they all had some cramp.
Fremantle have spoken about working on their run to try and...
Yeah, we know that. We know they've been having a look at us.
Did you see the evidence of that?
Oh, absolutely. It's not just this pre-season. The Fremantle are a great side, and if credit's given to us that we were running strong throughout last year, and they've acknowledged that. I reckon that's good coaching. That's a club that knows what they got to do.
Were you pleased with your back six and that attack off half-back, their first ability to beat their man and then just to turn defensive to attack Impey, Pittard in particular?
Yeah, pretty good game by Impey, I reckon. I think it's a pretty good game that he played on an absolute gun of the competition, and I think it's the second time now he's done okay, and we really rate Ballantyne as a player, so it's been pretty strong for us. And I thought our back six provided some offensive stuff for us. Just needed them to win 1 or 2 more crucial one-on-ones, which is their job.
A couple of your really good kicks, slaughtered shots on goal, particularly down at that end of that second term. Was that a tricky breeze going that way, or
no, I don't think so.
Didn't get onto them well?
I think we in this game of football we still have the ability to miss some easy shots, both sides and all sides in the competition. To be honest, pressure it does do a fair bit to you.
Does this sting a bit more knowing the difficulty that the team faces in the first month? It's a hard draw.
No, it's okay. We got to play those games, and we if you look at them in isolation or in one batch, you say that's a reasonably solid run. We acknowledge that. We're not frightened to talk about that, but we also know that it's a 22-week season, and at the end of the year, when you play the whole season, you add them all up. So you see sides every year either lose round one, win round one, and can be either amazing or terrible. It's neither or for us. It's still room to go.
You speak about the pressure. Is there anything you can do during the week to help your players cope with some of that?
The absolute best thing we can do is play Sydney next week, because we get another dose of it. That's fantastic. I mean, when you think about you can look at the draw and say, oh, that's challenging, or you can look at the draw and say that's fantastic. That's preparation that we really want to get better at. And if you're at some stage, if you're eventually going to make the climb, you've got to be able to win those games. And I've said that to the boys at 3/4 time. I said these are the games that quite crucial at the end of the year. Even though you think it's round one, it's a significant win, because I don't think many teams are going to come over here and beat Fremantle.
Did you feel that you didn't quite get enough out of your 3 tall forwards, while at the other end their captain kicked forward?
Yeah, on numbers, yeah, absolutely. There, Pav was fantastic, kicks 4, and our boys tried pretty hard, but they just couldn't affect the scoreboard.
Thanks all.
Thank you.